That doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for me, Dave.
Why, are you dating an older woman?
Yeah.
I mean, in that case, she does it. I think is what.
You just gotta expand your pool, you know? What's up, chat?
Yeah, it's actually not bad, but yeah.
Chatters and catters. It's true. Dave will be late.
You can count on it.
It's true.
What?
Technically,
It is-
this is June.
Yeah, well, sort of. It is another tournament day, so if you want to be a part of the tournament, you should totally click the link
100%.
in the Discord, or no, sorry, in the description. In the doobly doo.
In the Double del Dubo.
There's the room ID, by the way.
Make sure not to show it on stream.
Or else Josh is gonna join.
Alright, let me just hide Master Duel. That's not Master Duel, that's the...
I mean, it is Master Duel, but it's the little Master Duel.
Little Master Duel.
Pretty soon, we're gonna have Bistros in the game.
Is that
Everybody excited for
next
Bistros?
week?
Yeah, should be next week.
It's replacing the tier selection pack.
Yep. We're replacing the tier selection pack with the tier counter replacement pack. Or
I mean, they're
pack.
getting rid of a couple, what, 3 tier counters
What do you mean?
in the ban list. They're getting rid of 2 of the, or 3 of the Ishizu cards.
Oh, no. Those are tier cards.
They're also tier counters.
No,
Alright,
no,
we're
they
back.
are not. You think they are. They are not.
I mean, when the mirror match, I was countering my opponent's tier.
Yeah, but
Very
that
effective.
doesn't count. You're in the mirror.
It was very effective.
I can just go back into my duel room, right?
Yeah.
So I gotta check out this.
So
ban list.
I'm sitting pretty at at least 11 to 12,000 gems right now.
Nice.
I'm ready.
Wow, they actually banned Smoke Grenade of the Thief.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
crazy.
terraforming.
It's been a long time. I was surprised that was still legal. Was just nobody using it the way they were using it in...
What, Smoke Grenade of the Thief?
Yeah.
No, they were the whole time.
Oh, okay. I just have never seen it. I thought like maybe the combo was too long-winded, so people just weren't bothering, even though it was technically
No.
legal.
A recent card came out that made it one card.
Ah. Cards
If you
limited?
can make a level
Okay, sure.
9 synchro, you can
Send-
make Smoke Grenade.
Sprite Blue, Gearsu, Nadir, Metaverse.
Yeah, none of those actually matter.
I like Metaverse too if we're gonna lose terraforming.
I do as well.
I mean, hashtag terraforming did nothing wrong, but whatever.
No, terraforming did a lot wrong. And don't forget, we still have Chicken Game.
Stop making broken field spells then.
No!
Sure.
No! I am Field Spell's #1 defender.
Field spells are very powerful.
I know, partly because terraforming exists. It's a shame not to have it. Anyway,
I feel like it's not even just terraforming. There's a lot of cards that search field spells that don't search continuous spells.
yes, like Planet Pathfinder, and
Sure.
what's that shitty one that like?
Demise of the Land.
Yeah.
It's not shitty. It's only shitty because we don't have Mystic Mine.
That is true. It
I
was
mean, you can still
actually
play with
unironically used in
We start at 9, by the way.
Mystic Mine. Yep, we are planning on it anyway.
Planet Pathfinder is just double summon.
Spectator ID. I should probably put that in the description.
That's not true. Double summon's a shit card.
It really is.
It's a neg 1. But Planet Pathfinder, in a very specific deck, is okay.
And that specific deck does not normal summon.
Yeah, the deck would have to need its field spell and also not normal summon. Do I know what deck that is? No. But
Do I know what deck that is? Yes.
in theory, that deck could exist.
It's
does
it's that farm deck in Duel Links.
Have you ever read a Kashtira monster?
Nope, but I don't plan to
Oh,
until it
get
comes out
ready.
in Master Duel.
Get ready to read Kashtira monsters.
In theory, you could have
Oh, I
done it
know.
in sprites if sprite needed a field spell.
I suppose.
You've married an Icarus. He's flown too close to the sun.
And there's your Hamilton for the night.
Thoughts on the TCG ban list? It does nothing.
It was very disruptive.
You know what? I didn't even look at it.
The
was
TCG ban list dropped in the
incredibly
middle of
disruptive.
round 2 at YCS Philly. I was
Why is this
there.
silly? Was it disruptive of the TCG? Was it
Was it
disruptive
disruptive of that
the,
tournament?
tournament? Oh yeah.
Oh,
I could
probably.
not hear my opponent. My opponent was 2 feet away from me. I could not hear him. Never do that again, Konami.
Yeah, the timing was a bit rough, for sure. Well, we're
So,
sitting
yeah.
at 10 participants, so we got an even number at least. So that's
Hell yeah.
neat.
But yeah, for those of you in the chat, the ban list does not do very much. What it did do was make the Kashtira mirror worse.
We stuck Steinbach on it. That's funny. He got hit in 2 formats.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah,
time.
no, it was.
what the
awful.
fuck's the super heavy samurai scarecrow?
It's
you-
the Link 1. So that's the hit that actually does something. What it does is turn their 1-card combo that doesn't need a normal summon into a 2-card combo that does.
We also banned the Mind Hacker. Isn't that that prize card?
Yeah.
Yes, it is the prize card. Alice was very upset about it.
LOL, a pointer of the Red Lotus.
Very, very good, very good card. Kind of frustrating to play against. Was really weird in Cash specifically because of how it interacted with Cash.
Blaster
Uh,
1, that's cute.
That's-
Mhm.
You could put all the Dragon Rulers to fucking 3 and it wouldn't do anything.
Gamma to 1.
Cringe, actually.
Cringe.
Very
just,
bad.
Just play more driver, that's all.
Right? Maybe it'll have the reverse effect where you'll draw the 1 gamma and not the drivers.
So, yeah.
Long Dong is back. That's cute.
Long
Doesn't
Gone is
matter.
bad.
That explains that post where somebody's like, we don't have any Denglongs. It was like a vendor booth.
It does explain that.
Alright.
Denglong to 1 doesn't matter. Circular to 1 is a little frustrating for Mathmech. They struggle a lot versus things that didn't need
Naturia
to happen.
Sacred Tree. What year is it?
Naturia Sacred Tree was incredibly powerful in the 6th best deck. I don't know why it or Circular are here. They don't what the fuck? And Purely Delicious Memory, that deck came out 2 weeks ago.
It still
Like-
needs to get its really good support, right?
Yeah, it doesn't even have its good support yet. And super heavies, they
Herald
Like,
of Orange.
the-
This is a weird list. Herald of Orange Light?
yeah. The Scarecrow hit, that deck came out 2 weeks ago. They don't get to play with anything cool. Cash still exists. It's still the best deck. They just can't do the stupid fucking 9 zone lock now because they don't have Mind Hacker. But Branded Expulsion, also very good hit. They can still do it in engine, but now it's a little bit more interactable when they lock you out of the game.
Draco Face Off. I don't even remember what this does.
It special summons a Draco Slayer or sends the other one to your pen.
And,
to your
and
face
it was
extra.
before it was just like Luster Pendulum and then like Master Pendulum.
But now we have
they
actual
actually
Draco
have
Slayers.
a bigger,
Hey, quick
bigger
fix. That's
archetype
pretty
now.
slick.
Doesn't matter. Master Plane is still banned. Samsara Lotus, the FTK is legal again. It's
We got a
bad,
Rectal
but it's
Starling.
fine.
That's cool.
The Leerless FTK is possible again. Steam the Cloak doesn't matter. Gen X Allied Birdman doesn't matter. Multi-roll, who cares?
Wait, why
I
is
like
Samsara
Birdman.
Lotus back?
The FTK is too bad to matter.
Okay.
For those of you who are unaware, you can use
For you, those of you
Samsara
who aren't aware,
Lotus.
it is 9 o'clock, so we will be starting the tournament now.
Ooh.
Starting the tournament. How do you join the duel room? You join the tournament. Tornado.
Yes, the duel room ID is in the announcement tab on Chalon.
They needed to take the Arise Heart to 1 and switch it to Birth to 1. They should have put Unicorn to 1 and Birth to 1 and Arise Heart to 1. But instead they just put Arise Heart to 1 and are like, yeah, that solves it. No, it just makes the mirror worse. It just makes whoever resolves Unicorn first wins. God. It's so
All right.
frustrating.
So when I start the I'm gonna start it now. Actually,
Yep.
wait. We're gonna shuffle this first. I'm supposed to do that.
Yeah, the list is very weird. It doesn't really do anything. It has a lot of like hits that don't make any fucking sense, like Sacred Tree, Delicious Memory, and Circular.
All right, round 1 pairing is up. At table 1, we have Rogue Factor and Kuluk 77. Table 2 is Pyro Tempest Wing and Bullet. Table 3 is Fluffy Dragon and Raviel. Table 4 is Eldago and Flan 3577. Table 5 is Tornado and Phantom Nook. Go ahead and find your tables and duel. All right, Dave, what table are we watching?
Table 3.
You sure you want to do that?
What's wrong with table 3?
I mean, have you seen the participants?
Right now it's just Raviel, so.
Yeah, all right.
All right, everybody, get to your table.
It's
Master Duel Banlist rocks.
Is Fluffy Dragon Kieran?
No.
I don't think Kieran's playing unless he's like really incognito.
He's actually Rogue Factor.
In fact, I am not.
Do you know that Kieran's actually every single main character on the channel? It's just a
all of his
rotating
alts.
bunch of alt accounts.
I'm actually the puppet.
The puppet, not the puppet master.
Like, he
The
goes so
puppet.
far as to respond die to himself when he
Right.
pings himself stable. Hey, they added a
Hey.
From Now button? Oh, shit!
Yeah, you
Ooh.
can do it from now.
Neat. Kieran was Josh the whole time.
He was also Josh.
I like how we have like
Lore.
a optional pingable role that you have to opt into. That Stable has opted into and then
Yes.
complains about being pinged.
Yeah, it's a joke.
I know it's a joke. I think it's funny.
He probably just likes it.
He's a masochist.
I mean, that's
Like a
besides the
grumpy
point.
one.
A grumpy
A
masochist.
tsundere masochist.
I mean, that's besides the point.
Hashtag Stable's a tsundere.
Mm,
Confirmed.
okay.
Prove me wrong.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Dave.
Okay, so we're playing Power Rangers, I see.
Go
Yep,
Power
and
You
Rangers!
guys always bring the weirdest fucking jank.
Raviel has opened a very good hand.
Yeah, I was expecting at least somebody to play tier last time, and nobody did. So
Everyone's
I'm not
like, I'm gonna
expecting
actually play the
anybody to
worst thing
play.
you've ever seen. That's what actually.
Pretty much. That is how we do it here at Davinator 1212 Industries.
Thought we were an LLC.
I don't know.
We're
S-corp?
actually a shell company.
A shelf. Okay.
Of Shell.
Owned by offshore company.
We're actually owned by SEMO this whole time.
I understand. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
We're like his Sega
that
of
is-
America.
That is pretty stinky, unfortunately. Raviel not hitting the extender he needs. Does not look like he's going to be able to make Magnus
Really?
Magnus King of the Computer this turn.
I am a Lord of the Rings fan. Ryan is a bigger Lord of the Rings fan.
True. I've actually read the books.
I'm a scrub. I've only sat through, like, the 12 hours of the movie.
At least it was the 12 hours of movie and not the 9 hours of movie.
The extra extended.
The extended editions rather than the theatrical editions.
Hey, I've heard some good arguments for a theatrical version.
They're way better than the extended, actually.
Most of the arguments are pacing issues.
Crazy.
It's
You
almost like when they cut them
You
for
add
theaters,
3
they-
hours of content and there are pacing issues? What? Huh?
And you also get Gimli, like, getting pestered by ghosts, which is.
I think it's funny
pretty
that the Magic
cringe.
the Gathering printed a 1-of-1 card.
Oh no, don't no. Have you seen the pre like auction prices for that fucking thing?
No, was it found?
No,
One
it
Ring?
hasn't been found.
I don't think so. So they're just like putting prices up there for the sake of.
For the sake of making the sale faster when it shows up. That card is currently sitting at $150,000.
Nice.
What if it never gets pulled?
It's gonna get
it's
pulled by
one.
some kid in the middle of like
You know,
podunk town in the middle of nowhere, doesn't know what it is, puts it in his binder and
Forgets about it. Or it's in a
forgets about
pack
it.
in the back of a Walmart display, sits there forever, and
something
eventually gets
happened that the ring
repackaged
did
in one of
not
those
expect.
cubes.
so I kind of want to like have the One Ring to destroy it on a YouTube video.
Be hilarious. Cast it into the fire.
Literally, like, get a plane to Brazil,
Kieran's all like,
no,
no.
and then destroy it in a volcano.
Ah. But then something happened that the ring did not expect.
Yeah,
He did it anyway.
Literally go to a volcano and throw it into a volcano.
Like, make a special trip to Hawaii just to do it.
Yeah.
That'd be super funny.
Record
I
me
have-
destroying the one of one.
That would be fine. Gotta dress up as like a Sealder.
Now it's
Or
gonna go in like a
Choice.
Depends diaper. Maybe Gollum.
Dragon is playing what appears to be
Ritual
megalith,
metal foes?
megalith pendulums with gravity dragon. Huh? What?
I mean,
I
got the totally awesome mate though, so that's fine.
yeah, but like, what is the synergy here?
Don't worry about it.
Tribute summon.
Yeah, we don't talk about the Aragorn artwork.
Yeah, we do not. We do not.
Why is it bad?
No.
No, it's
They
fine.
made him a minority.
Oh.
And everybody was up in arms about it.
Not everybody, just the stupid people.
Hashtag. Not my Aragorn or some nonsense.
Something.
No, it had a lot.
That's not
different words.
Vigo.
It had a lot of different words. Yeah, this is just megalith pendulums, I guess.
Gotta see
Kinda
the
cool.
Sea Demon.
I'm waiting to see where he's going with it.
I bet she's gonna summon some megaliths.
We've got the gravity dragon. But what else do you got in the tank there?
The Balrog, Flame of Adun.
Okay, that's a 10.
Hey, hold on!
I like Bilbo, Birthday Celebrant.
So, the reason that the Odd Eyes is here, Odd Eyes got a ritual monster that rocks and can just special summon itself. That's Bethor. That's probably going to clear the field. Raviel might have to redo her here to dodge it if he wants to save the redoer. But I believe that's enough to just wipe the board clean, if not threaten all the exceeds.
Hey, long see no time, Ryan. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, that will be Bethor, Chainlink 1, and the redoer detached to get out of there. Unfortunately for Raviel, megaliths don't really play spells, so that redoer was never going to draw a card. Do you get the trigger off of the blue layer there?
Shuffle back.
Yep, shuffle back for target, and yeah, this Bethor is going to crash into this tiny
Cast
little
into the
sushi
fire as
notebook.
an actual card. LOL.
Yes.
The cards are well done. The ones that
Yeah.
I've seen have been really cool, actually.
They're super cool. It's just the
I'd
One
play it.
Ring.
You can't have more than one, though.
There's the redoer return. Depending on the top deck, Raviel might just end the game off the top here. If this is Alphan or away to Alphan, it's Jover.
How hilarious would it be, though, if there was, like, 9 other rings?
Of lesser quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been really clever. Unfortunately, they decided to make one.
It's like, you can actually make the other rings, and then just make the one ring one. I don't know. Once you guys have finished your matches, you can actually go on to Challenge and report your scores. So,
Yeah, red layer
you can do that.
is definitely a step in the right direction. Getting the blue in hand, and I believe that will be everything that Raviel needs to get it from here.
We got 7 minutes left in the round.
Is the card even good?
Which
The One Ring?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Because I
the
read
One
it.
Ring is written literally in the Black Speech.
It's not a very good card. That's the worst part. They artificially made it expensive by making it a 1 of 1. And it's not even good.
Oh, there's more
There-
than one.
Yeah, it's just there's one that's written in the special text, in a special rarity, with
That's
special
that's
hollow.
the rare one.
Yeah.
What does it do?
White layer.
Is
Yeah.
Is it the same as the One Ring card?
Yes, that's the card.
Looks like there's a bunch of different alt arts too. But yeah, there's the one of one ring, which is written in Elvish.
And in the special holo. With the special rarity icon. And we'll pay off the mortgage to your house. Please buy our product.
Or we'll send the Pinkertons after you.
LOL.
Oh, ooh.
The ring of magnetism?
Yeah, they sent a copy of the One Ring to the Frodo actor. But it is not this One Ring. It is a different rarity.
Oh, thanks, Ryan.
Hey, your sugar daddy's back.
Good.
And
Love to see
there's
it.
the Zeus. And with one card left in hand, hard choice whether or not to just Zeus here before end phase. Not going to. That could come back to bite Raviel in the ass.
I've been playing Duel Links a lot.
Have you?
Yeah. They got speedroids.
Brian can finally summon Crystal Wing.
With no worry, yes, with no worry of Maxi.
You'll buy your fiance the best ring you find at Ross. Very funny. Redoer, what's the redoer grab? Ooh,
A monster.
Monster. Well, that means this redoer is not dying this turn. Oh, and there's a trap set in his other pen zone, so even if he could get pens out, he will not be able to set scales. The other card in hand is known. It is another ritual monster. And with the redoer tag out, I think that's going to be it from Fluffy, unless this trap card is something. Which it is not.
We'll find out.
It is not anything. We saw it go to grave on Fort. Quant's triggering because they have seen the graveyard. Yeah, it is. It is insanely over. Yep.
Yeah.
Good effort from the Megalith player, but unfortunately it is really hard to deal with the just pure explosive comeback power of Quant.
I mean, the Zeus didn't help.
Yeah. Being able to just go into any material Zeus at any point during their combo with just one card in hand is really rough. You really got to get rid of that field spell.
That is true.
How much time we got in the round?
What?
How much time do you have left in the round?
2 men. Well, 3 minutes.
That's a bit of a steal.
Yeah, I like the option to watch from beginning or from now.
Yeah, that's pretty slick.
Yeah, it kind of rules.
Because like there's a couple times where we would enter a duel and like it would end before we even caught up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And now you can just get back in the action.
Looks like this would have been one of those duels. Thunder Dragons versus Branded.
Did you guys know that Branded Fusion is a really good card?
Is it now?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
It's like Predator Plant Verte Anaconda. Well, actually, it's like if Red Eyes Fusion was a good card.
It's like if Destiny Fusion had good targets.
It's like if Fusion Destiny had good targets. It's like if Shaddoll Fusion was a better deck.
Ooh. You mean it's not just a tier card?
Yeah.
Combo? Heck. It draws me cards. That's it. That's what it does. Beast gets sent to the graveyard. What's my purpose? You draw cards.
You draw cards.
Oh. Well, that was the final match of the first round. So we have round 2 is live. So go ahead and find your opponents and go sit down at a table virtually or physically. I don't care. You can sit at a table.
You can sit at a table. Just don't expect us to be there.
You sit on my face too.
Nope.
Don't do that.
I mean, that'd actually probably be impossible, considering the setup that we currently are using.
Uh-huh.
It would require someone to break into my house, which
Yes.
is frowned upon.
It is frowned upon. Don't do it.
That's the real only problem with it, though.
That's the problem with it. Not the outcome, but the process to get there.
Yeah,
There's an error
the
in
problem
the
is
bracket.
the journey, not the destination.
How's there an
Right.
error in the bracket, Tornado?
What do you
Please-
mean there is an
Please say
error?
how.
It looks fine to me. Do you want me to read it out, or are you able to?
Read the tables, Ryan.
I will. Was it reported wrong?
That would probably lead to what would be considered an error,
Yes, that is an error.
not like a technical error,
No.
procedural.
It's fixed.
Yeah, we can just click the button that says you won. Hey, look,
I can
you won!
I
Good
can look
job.
at the room replays and I can see exactly who won in the room and make sure it looks good. Well, congrats on the down pair.
Yeah.
Round 2, table. Let's see. Where are the stations? Automatically assigned. Come on.
Okay, Map, thanks for the $10. Hey,
Thanks,
Dave,
Pokey.
congratulations on getting married. Also, they just finished their Makonko deck.
Thanks for the money. I don't know what deck that is.
Makonko is a ritual archetype of hypnotic lesbians.
Okay. I have the table set up properly now. I
Sit-
thought I checked the box to automatically assign.
Sissy
Table
and
1
Final
is
Fantasy.
Eldago and Tornado. Table 10. They're out of order. You guys have to scroll all the way down to table 10. Haha. Is Fluffy Dragon and Culex, 77. Table 2 is Phantom Nook and Pyro Tempest Wing. Table 3 is Bullet and Flan, 35, 77. Table 4 is Rogue Factor and Raviel. Now I gotta figure out why table 10 is like way up there. I just think,
All right, who can outdo Ryan Smith on the congrats money?
we're going into an auction now.
We're gonna auction off my praise. That's how high on my own supply I am.
I understand. Well, let me show you some analytics and that'll fix that.
Please don't. Do that.
Oh, don't show them the numbers. Whatever you do, don't show them the numbers.
Yeah, I released a wedding announcement video and I lost subscribers.
I mean, that's
They
not the
said
first time
you
that's
just
happened.
posted cringe. You are going to lose subscribers.
Like, wow.
Basically.
Didn't realize that people would
Well,
be
fuck
really
you for
upset
being
about
happy,
that.
Dave.
Thanks.
Fuck you for being happy, Dave. This isn't a list video. Dance, monkey, dance.
Ooh, Maxi. Against
What is my
Medolte.
purpose? You make list videos for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, right.
Oh God.
Where's the mukbang?
No!
Not making a
No.
mukbang. Mukbang
No.
is gross.
It is.
Why do people like
Oh.
that?
You could say that about many things on the internet, Dave.
Is it a sexual thing? Do people like get off on that watching?
No
people?
one, how dare you?
He's upping himself. Well, sort of.
Well, unban Totally Awesome as a present. It won't happen, Shu, but thanks for giving him $5.
I kind of hope it happens.
I mean, that would be awesome.
It will never happen. Toad's not coming back. I'm sorry.
Maybe in a year and a half it might.
Maybe.
When the game advances even more, yeah.
How much more broken could it get, though, right?
I mean, it's in TCG, right?
What, Toad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toad's
It's
legal
banned.
in TCG.
No, it's banned.
I'm pretty sure he's banned in every format.
Is he really?
Is he at 3? Oh, he's bad.
Oh, he's... I'm pretty sure Toad is legal. Yeah, Ronin was banned
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
in
Gotcha.
TCG. And then they were using stuff like that, the Boojin link to make Toad.
So
Yeah,
the Burning
Toad's
Abyss
legal in
player,
TCG.
unfortunately, Dante passed, and he is against a Madolce player
He's got like
who
full
opened
combo.
full combo.
And is just taking the maxi challenge.
He's fucking about.
It does not matter. Bullet is dead. And if Bullet is not dead, he's not outing what's coming next.
Bullet's got gores. Remember when I got gores last stream?
That was hilarious.
Twice?
That was definitely the highlight of the stream.
That is insane. Were you playing Edison or something?
Yeah. No, it was that
Jesus.
tournament. That world tournament or whatever the
World-
fuck it was.
World
The last event.
qualifiers.
I cannot believe you got gorsed in that, dude.
Twice. The guy gorsed me twice.
It was great. Oh, they didn't even attack?
Okay, Madolce player, you had full combo. What the fuck happened, dude?
Fear
I
the
just
Nibiru.
stopped.
Misclicked.
Forgot attack.
For gore? No! There's the Promenade activation. Probably going to Glass Souffle on the next activation, more than likely. Ticket trigger.
A lot of activations.
Yep. That do be my Dolce.
Do.
Boom. Oh, the Regeki.
Raigeki, you got Raigeki Harpy's Feather Duster, so skill issue, I guess. The Dolce player unfortunately did not go into Sistart, so there is no protection to be seen.
Is that like Chain Link 5? Yeah. Half-heartedly taking the maxi challenge is rough.
Pretty good way of losing it.
Yeah. definitely, here's your lesson for the day, chat. When you get Maxied, you gotta look in your opponent in the eyes and say, you're not drawing me out, and go for it. Kill them. Kill that motherfucker.
I mean, the only thing that you had to worry about was Nibiru.
And who cares?
Possible.
Now it's the age-old question, can Burning Abyss manage to put lethal on field? That's the actual question. Can they put lethal on field?
Maybe. Maybe.
Dante is pretty good start. See your target. Rubik. Trust me, chat, you always go full tomato. Your opponent will not draw the out.
Sure. Yeah, last time I played with Maxi Legal, there wasn't stuff like Nibiru that could just end the Maxi challenge. It was like either I'm just going to OTK you, and there's nothing you can do to stop it on the field, or you miscalculate and don't put enough on board. But there wasn't oh, he's going to draw into something to stop my combo like there is now.
But also, let me tell you, if your opponent is on Nibiru in this format, they're bad. Stop playing it. Oh my god, please stop playing it.
Always play it.
No, don't. Don't.
We did it.
Yep, Burning Abyss did manage to put the lethal on field. Big unfortunate there. Yep, Madolce made a minor mistake, did not play all the way through it. Probably got into their own head. Not a big deal, but it happens.
Hashtag clicking circles.
The Davinator way.
Sure. Interesting. Pendulum Magician versus
MST on the... I don't know what's worse.
Edifice. Jesus.
The Time Gazer or the MST?
MST.
The vampire. Interesting. Pendulum switch? How was that?
I've never seen that card in my life.
Is that like a call to hunt from your pendulum zone? Is that what that was?
Looks like that's what it was.
That's bad. Like on a tribe card, that's really bad. Like on a spell, that'd be okay. It'd have really niche function, but...
They're field spells. Valence, I think? That do
Oh
that.
my god, Dim Fizz too? That is so rough.
Second one. Still
I
not
don't think
dead.
Tornado's making it out of this, guys.
That would be...
Pendulum
my
choke
guess.
on one. It was almost too big. That'd been funny.
Unfortunately, these Metaphys
Ooh,
monsters
Crimson
have
Blader,
attacks.
nice tech.
Wow.
Oh,
Will do.
getting some real 2019 vibes out of that. Ugh.
For real.
Ugh. What are you playing, Sword Soul over there?
Are you still using the fast forward button? Because it wasn't up to speed yet.
I actually wanted to watch the whole duel.
Oh wow.
Mr. Kulex, the room ID is in Chalon.
I came in and Ravio's got a staggering 50 life points.
Right? Yeah, he's hanging on by a thread here against...
He's got just enough life points to win, though.
This looks like it might be a real deck.
It is. It's the best.
Is Rogue Factor playing a real deck?
Yeah.
What a scroll. Gym class hero over here.
Is that Mudora?
Yep.
He's played Tier?
Yep.
Damn! Showed up to locals to kick the kids in the teeth with Tier.
It's less than 10, so we didn't activate that one trap. It's true. I'm a menace.
I mean, if Ravil can get to Bungus, you might have it.
If Raviel can get to Magnus... Ooh, Chain Halfness, though.
Come on, you gotta summon Bungus.
That's rough.
He's not gonna summon Bungus.
I milled the Sharon.
He's a field spell to summon Bungus, right?
Yes.
At least practically. If I remember correctly. Fluffy Dragon's Karen.
That is not true. Stop lying to them.
He was like, I summoned
I
Dora the Spear.
I think
was like, oh,
Fluffy Dragon was waiting at the table for you.
We came for fun, Rogue came for
And
blood.
I think they left because you weren't there in time. So it was a match loss for Kulex. You can play in round 3 though.
DD Crow, spicy. It's an older hand trap, but it checks out.
It's very good. It's good anti-tier tech.
Was DD Crow good when it came out?
Was it good when it came out?
Like, when did that card come out?
Good question.
If you told me it was like kind of ass when it first came out because there was literally like
Man, Winda against Super Quants, huh? Man, you came here to have fun, didn't you, Rogue? Jesus Christ. Raviel has a family.
Bad.
Yeah, past tense in this case.
Is Strike of Neos the oldest set? Yeah, 2007. I mean, a lot of decks probably needed specific cards in the grave, especially as soon as you targeted something with something called a Haunted or Monster Reborn. Or even like a Dad deck or a Chaos deck.
true.
Very unfort, Raviel.
You put up a valiant effort, got down to 50 life points. Just in time. So I'm officially going to be DMing my first campaign in a couple months.
Sounds like fun. What you doing?
I'm going to be doing a combination of Lost Mine of Phandelver and Dragon of Icespire Peak.
Good starts. Icespire rocks.
Seems like a lot of fun. But being able to combine the sandboxy nature of Dragon of Icespire with the more linear story of Phandelver seemed to make sense.
Definitely. It
And
is.
Dave and Amanda are going to play.
Oh.
Yeah, I got this.
So have you figured out what voice you're going to do for your character?
I gotta figure my character first.
Well, I suppose.
Because I could pick a voice and then make a character around
You
it.
could. Be funny. All right, that is. We are starting round 3. Pairings are up. At a timer here. Table 1 is Flan and Fluffy Dragon. Table 10 is Raviel and Tornado. Table 2 is El Dago and Pyro. Table 3 is Phantom and Culex. Table 4 is Rogue Factor and Bullet. Table 10, you can pick a poster table if you want, but you don't have to. So Dave,
Yeah.
now what match are we watching?
1 second.
No.
I think it's table 3. I don't even need to use the coin because we haven't seen Vandrew yet, so.
It's because he went off and was doing something for the start of the stream.
Nice, what a scrub. Doopy 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 doopy.
So what's the most ridiculous thing you've made in Tears of the Kingdom, Dave?
One of the shrines needed me to make a boat, and I took 2 of those big wheels, and I put like knife edged to the wheels 2 boards, and then put those on either side of a board, and I was like, so it'll be like a paddle wheel, right?
Like a paddle wheel?
Yeah.
And
Did it work?
it did. It got me
Kind of.
across the water until it collided with the other side, and it capsized, and then the paddle wheels proceeded to kill me. And Amanda and I couldn't stop it because we were laughing too hard. Because it knocked me into the water, and then I was helpless. And then it just started smacking me with the paddles. I was like, no! Ah! It was funny.
Nice.
I've been making drones. The Lionel Killer drone is my favorite one. It has one of the zero gravity platforms.
Ooh.
And a wheel, and the wheel has boards attached to it. So I shoot the Lionel in the face, and then I turn it on, and it just spins around and smacks the Lionel to death with the wooden boards.
Nice.
That's hilarious. Are the
Working on
Lionels
a-
only in like an arena area, or are they out in the wild?
Some of them are out in the wild. There's a lot in arenas.
Gotcha. Because there was quite a few out in the wild in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Everywhere there is a stable as well in the overworld. In the depths, there is a Lionel.
Oh, okay.
And under the Colosseum is a Colosseum. Lionel Colosseum.
Depths are cool.
The depths
Yeah.
rock.
They're spooky.
Oh, is he gonna teach these fish to synchro summon?
Seems so.
Looks like he has opened a very good hand too. Vanda probably gonna go into Dweller area. Yeah, there's the Dweller. And then maybe Snopios. Ooh, trap card on this. This looks like 1 to 2 synchros on Nook's turn, depending on what's in that banish pile. Although Abyss Dweller may just end the game by himself.
Depends on what Phantom's playing. Hey Dave, do you have any recommendations, or Karen, on another Switch dock?
The OLED dock.
Just get the OLED dock.
Yeah.
I have a tiny one that worked pretty good. It was some, I don't remember what brand it is though.
I don't
Found
like
one
the
that
third-party
was-
ones.
Yeah, the recommended third-party one was like Genki or something like that. And it's literally just the plug, and it has outputs on the actual plug that goes into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I saw one
Yeah.
that looked like a little tiny N64. That was cute.
Yeah, I recommend
That's
the
cool.
OLED one.
Does
They
that not
work
have
a little bit
front?
better with the Switch. It does have the front.
Oh, okay.
It has better cooling and an Ethernet port.
Gotcha.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
So you can hardwire it?
What, you think Nintendo was gonna force you on Wi-Fi forever?
Yes.
God. Even the GameCube you could plug into the Wi-Fi. Come on.
Yeah, you only had like one
Hmm.
game that had internet connectivity, but
Yeah, and
Banished fish versus a deck that likes to get banished.
although I think you could use the modem for a LAN party though, and I think you could do like
can.
you could do melee with like LAN if I remember correctly.
you can do double dash with 16 people.
Literally, no one's ever done that, but you can. Actually, I think at Retro Game Con they had a bunch of GameCube set up, and I think they were doing a double dash tournament. And there was like 16 people. I imagine that was actually set up to do that.
Yeah, the Abyss Dweller actually really good in this matchup.
Yeah.
Locking the Thundras out of their grave effects are insane. And if he goes for the baby dragons here, he's not going to be able to float out of them.
Why didn't the fish synchro summon?
They're waiting.
Because it's not required immediately, and Goaty of the Deep Beyond might lose him the game, depending on when he uses it.
That the
Thunder
official
dragons do
pronunciation?
love being banished.
Yep. Are we pronouncing them Goaty or are we pronouncing them fish?
It's Goaty. The joke is their fish.
Sure. No, that's Goaty A, Dave.
Wait, which one's Goaty? Is that the one with the butthole?
No, that's Goatsy.
Goaty. Oh, that's a type of mustache, right? Like a beard?
No, you're thinking of the singer.
A goatee is what I was going for.
That's a Van Dyke.
Nice, cross shape.
I saw a neat combo in Pendulums with Cross Sheep, where someone made that and then used the level 8 Pendulum to summon Vortex Dragon.
Ooh.
By pitching the Odd Eyes, Performapal, Magician, Synchron, whatever.
Performapal, Odd Eyes, Synchron.
Yeah, so that goes to Graveyard. Vortex goes to a zone that Cross Sheep points to, summons the level 2 Synchron tuner that was just sent to the Graveyard.
Cross Sheep triggers.
Well, Cross Sheep triggers to summon that from the grave.
Yeah.
Then you activate Odd Eyes Synchron to summon the level 8 from the Pendulum zone and immediately synchro summon into a level 10.
You mean Barone?
I mean Barone.
You don't need to say a level 10 synchro. There's one.
There is only one. I was like, oh, that's cute. I'm going to put that in my deck now. So when's he gonna trigger the banish everything?
Probably waiting for the battle phase to do the synchro summons, because Thunder Dragon doesn't really threaten anything while they're up, and they sure do lose a lot of advantage getting there.
Yeah,
so...
I was gonna say Titan's probably the only threat at this point, which...
And you have quick effects that are...
Spoiler alert, Titan's a when effect.
Ooh, Blind Allure is rough. Here's the battle phase.
Star Eater is lonely.
Not doing anything.
Interesting. Could they not?
Okay. I believe he could have synchro summoned there.
Maybe the fish hadn't learned to synchro summon yet.
It's possible.
The fish should know how to synchro summon. Those are the tuners that synchro summon. Does the level 7 Goatee require Goatees as material?
It might.
Cat? I don't know off the top of my head.
I don't know.
It's just some fish I used to know.
Well, you didn't have to cut me off.
That guy die? What happened to him?
No, he's a one-hit wonder.
I mean, I gathered that much.
No, they just require fish. Is the mistake on legs stopping in effect? Don't know. Terminator?
Does kind of sound like that, doesn't it?
There's got to be something that's preventing him from synchroing here, right?
Soldier Boy was in the 7th grade. That sounds about right. That means you're like 32, isn't it? 33.
Old man.
Soldier Boy.
Goaty Yu-Gi-Oh.
Got a little under 6 minutes left in the round.
Yeah, no, you should be able to synchro summon here. You should be able to use Shift's effects. I don't know why Vanda's not.
Huh. Also, Dave, all of the names of the Goaty cards are names for fish in different languages.
Mm-hmm. Or they are, what's it called? When you fuck the letters around.
Anagram?
Yes.
Schiff, which is fish.
Yes, correct. Aces is space.
Ace of Spades?
Yeah, so, why isn't Vanda synchro summoning?
Light of the Goaty is not a fish, it's an octopus.
Oh, forgot to put level 7 targets in your deck?
I think.
I guess you got a 5.
Dude, you are missing Oskin? You don't have Oxen?
There are no level 7 Goaty synchros.
Yeah, there are.
No, there aren't.
It's Oskin.
That's a level 8.
This is Supe, Duskwalker. What is that?
It is a level 8 synchro. And by level 8, I mean level 6. Scatter and Supe, the, like, Mayan synchros from 5Ds, got retrains.
Yes.
That lets you summon their cards.
It's just a free card.
There's the Goaty. Ariane Post. Let's go.
Of the deep. Of space. Was that a solemn card?
Hmm?
You just get solemn.
He did. He got solemn.
Hilarious.
Unfortunate.
Three minutes left in the round.
Are Goaty's bad?
They're
Are they okay? Is that?
They're okay. They have a on your opponent's turn, like, banish everything.
That's not bad.
So
Kind of
you
low.
can, yeah. So it has and it can play. It doesn't mind getting banished, so it has a decent tier matchup.
Yeah.
Though I think it has a decent tier matchup in the same way that UA's had a decent Necros matchup.
In that, it's still not going to win, but it has the best shot.
Yep.
Understand.
Like Blockbacker just is really good against Necros. Fantastic, I think. These are the last 2 rounds we were waiting for.
Excellent.
Or matches. Just in time. Hey, you guys are getting better at this.
It's good. You love to see it.
We'll get there eventually, I suppose.
Imagine if people start showing up.
I don't know if I can do that, Dave. That would be too much. Hey, look at that. We got round 4, final round of the night. Pairings are up. At table 1, we got Fluffy Dragon and Phantom Nook. Table 10 has Culex and Tornado. Table 2 is Raviel and Pyro. Table 3 is Rogue Factor and Flan. Table 4 is Bullet and Eldago.
Hidalgo? That was the other movie that Viggo Mortensen was in.
No, that was... Oh, I got it. You're thinking of... Man. I do like something that's just You're thinking of El Dorado.
No, Hidalgo. It was the
And
name
that
of-
had Kenneth Branagh in it.
I'm telling you, Viggo Mortensen, Hidalgo.
Yeah,
Look
I
it
know.
up.
I know. Good movie.
Is it? I've never seen it.
Oh, come on.
I just know that he's in it because it came out around the same time as Lord of the Rings did.
It was it's a horse race, like long distance horse race movie.
Like Death Race 2000, but with horses.
Sure. And he and the horse have to eat locusts out in the desert to survive.
Does he cut his horse open and sleep in it?
No. That's Empire Strikes Back.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
They do.
So what's our top match?
Top match will be probably table 6. Table 4.
Pyro versus Raviel.
Rogue Factor is playing tier, so that's technically the highest. Rogue Factor is 3-0. Bullet's 2-1.
Wait, so who am I supposed to be watching?
Depends. You could probably watch table 3 or table 4.
Are
Those
they like
I think-
tied rounds?
Currently, Rogue Factor is in number 1 spot.
Okay.
But if Juan wins, I think Juan goes up. So Rogue Factor, yeah, table 3 might be the one to watch for like the ramifications of the. It's also, I think, should be Tier versus Medolce, which
That's interesting.
could be a fun match.
Is that a vagina? I feel like it's a vagina.
What? No. Wait, whose turn is it? Both decks are special summoning cards.
I'm dying over here.
Yeah.
One of these days, I'm actually gonna learn how this deck works.
Tier?
I have most of it.
I don't think you are, Dave. I don't think you're gonna.
3 of them, the level 2, the level 3, and the level 4 tier cards, when they are sent to the graveyard, you can use that card that was sent to the graveyard and the required materials to fusion summon. That's the gist of it.
So imagine if Shadalls all fusion summoned when they were sent to graveyard, and sent themselves to graveyard.
They don't need a fusion spell.
No, they are the fusion spell.
They don't have a
Can you
fusion
use
spell, I
one?
think. Yeah.
Yes.
You can use.
Yes,
you can use
you
Poly.
can.
Do they?
That is yes.
I think
some do.
Well, Kit Kolos being banned in the TCG, I think, led people to play like King of the Swamp.
You were playing King of the Swamp before that.
Well, yeah, sure.
Because King of the Swamp is an
More.
aqua that can also replace itself as
That's
material
true.
for Kit Kolos.
And then Kit Kolos can mill, and when it's summoned, it searches any tier card and either adds it to your hand or sends it to the grave. And like we just said, when you send any of those 3 to grave, you can fusion summon, so they can facilitate very easily on your opponent's turn. The card that's on the board right now is the level 3. And when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can summon that from the hand and then send 3 cards from the top of the deck to the grave.
Okay.
Yep. Chain Havness.
So you might happen to hit, yes, and you might happen to hit some good stuff to then fusion summon on your opponent's turn. The fusion card that's out on the board right now can prevent or negate if your opponent is trying to special summon a monster. So like if a monster would be special summoned, it can negate it and then send a card from the field or hand. I think it's just field.
It's Thunder King Ryo, but way meaner.
And then the other big fusion is a spin any card from the field to the deck.
When aqua
when it's summoned, or when an aqua is sent from the graveyard to the deck.
Yeah, from the deck to the GY.
Understand.
Oh,
Which,
it's that way?
And yeah. And
then the field spell is the other way, right? You can pop a card
yes.
when
Paralino pops a card when something returns to the deck from the graveyard.
Yeah.
And also, very fun, they have a counter trap card that that negates spell trap.
It's an Infernity Barrier.
Yeah. And then they have a targeted negation of a card on the field by sending something to the graveyard.
Which
and
triggers
that
all their
negation is permanent.
It's a Fiendish Chain, but it's permanent. It doesn't matter if the card leaves the field.
Yeah. And it also sends one of their cards to the grave as effect.
And then it has a continuous spell that if you control a tier card, it just mills.
And then it also lowers
when
the
a card
attack
is
of
summoned.
everything your opponent controls permanently.
So the field spell raises your card's attack, and the continuous spell lowers your opponent's attack. And then everything floats. All like both of the big fusions, when they're sent from the field to the graveyard by card effect, they can just summon themselves again.
Okay.
Yep. By
So they're
sending
really
a name.
They're really hard to get rid of because there's no like board wipe that you can, other than like evenly matched.
And then
But
they
then
shuffle themselves back into deck to fusion summon.
And then they all have also mill effects. So like Havness, when your opponent activates it's level 3. When your opponent activates a monster effect, they summon from the hand, mill 3. The level 2, when it's summoned, it mills 2 or 3. And then Sheeran, you can summon it from the hand on your turn, milling cards. Also, the neat thing about something like Time Thief Redoer is it detaches for effect. So it is sending, so you can go into Redoer with Sheeran, the level 4.
And it is sending a card to the graveyard.
It is sending a card, so
effect.
you can trigger a fusion summon on your opponent's turn with Redoer. And then the other one is Rhino Heart, and he is basically a what's the dark? It's like a Armageddon Knight.
Yep.
For tier.
They have an in-archetype Armageddon Knight. And you want to know the most fucked up thing? They have they have double E-Telly, and it's the worst card in the deck. You don't play it.
So there's the spin back to the deck. Level 9. Also, the fun thing about this deck is because Merrily is a level 2, you have access to Sprite Elf. Which is why people were playing Cyberstein, because you could mill the Cyberstein, go into Elf, summon the Cyberstein back, and then go into Exterio. Other neat tech with that would be the Herald, the level 2 Herald. When that's summoned, you can send a fairy from the deck or extra deck to the graveyard. So targets include the Shizu cards and or something like Intis to pop a card. And then it goes up to, with those, because they're level 4s, the Herald goes up to level 6. And then if you have another level 4 on board, you can go into something like Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
So the deck has access to Burrow as well, if you want.
And also, one of their cards that does something on summon is a level 2. So you can make Sprite Elf and then revive it, and then it'll mill on your opponent's turn.
If you don't have something like Shifter or a Floodgate or
a blowout card.
I mean, at the beginning of the cards coming out, I faced a lot of bad tier, and they were shotgunning effects left and right, but now that I've gotten up to higher levels,
learning how to use the deck.
Yeah. I faced 2 tiers in a row on ladder, and I was like, fine, I'll play tier, and then I stopped facing tier.
Okay.
And also, on top of all of that, they also have a searchable MST.
Well, and that MST doesn't pop it, it spins it back to deck.
Yeah, it spins it back to deck and then sends one of their cards to the graveyard.
That's not bad.
It's very good. And Master Duel just added a feature that puts a little yellow checkbox next to, or check mark next to, effects that have been used on a card text.
So it is a lot easier to pilot.
It's a lot easier to keep track of what effects have been triggered.
That's like official note taking.
Yep. Yep, tier went 4-0 tonight. Shocker.
And that's Rika Sun Avalon, I'm assuming. A very powerful Plant Exceed deck that, you remember Lair of Darkness, Dave?
Yeah.
That's what their new field spell does.
Yeah,
and
it's Lair of Darkness on Miracle Grow.
Yep.
Miracle Grow.
And all of their monsters do something in regards to tributing, so it's it works with all their shit.
Cool, 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 cool.
Is anyone still playing? Tornado versus fucking Manifest is missing a card? Isn't that deck like old as fuck?
Yes. It's going to be incomplete for the rest of Yu-Gi-Oh! They're not getting more support.
Ah, Tornado gave up and switched
Oh,
to
they mean
tiers.
he doesn't mean that they're missing a card. I mean they're missing
Something.
effects in their repertoire.
In their toolbox,
I
yeah.
understand. Okay.
Oh, branded tier.
You can have one castle. Oh well.
Branded Tier is an exceptionally powerful version of Branded.
It really is.
Yeah, we tuned in
Because
just to see
you can
Starry
send a
Venom
tier
punch
name
again.
with Branded Fusion.
Yep. Which is hilarious. Well, that's, I think, the last match.
Wow. Does that mean Factor won the whole thing.
I do
Yep.
believe that is what that means.
Congratulations, Rogue. You try hard.
It's okay, Rogue. I still like you.
Fine.
I think tier is cool.
If you're not prepared for tier,
Honestly,
sorry, having,
guys, at this point,
having
if you-
some
if you don't have a well thought
mystic
out,
mind flashbacks.
If you don't have a well thought out plan for tier, what are you doing showing up to an event?
My goodness,
You know tier is gonna be there.
it is gonna be there. Fantastic. Well, thanks everyone for playing. I will end the tournament now. Congrats to Rogue, Factor, Bullet, and Raviel for coming in for second and third. Raviel on the Megazord deck, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Rogue Factor playing tier, and I don't know what Bullet was playing. Bullet, what were you playing?
Magical Musketeer.
Burning Abyss. Solid. Got tier, Burning Abyss, and why am I blanking on the name?
Time Force. Lightspeed
No.
Rescue.
No.
Wild Force.
It's the
Mighty
the
Morphin.
Megazord deck. Why?
Super Quants.
That's the one. Like Grand Pulse is not the name of it.
Da, 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 da,
Mind
da.
like a steel trap, obviously.
So the next event.
World's okayest DM.
LOL. Is the next event the one where you get to play 2 decks?
I think so. The dual tryout, whatever.
Yes, it is. It is. If you win the die roll, you get to pick this deck, and if you lose the die roll, you'll go with this deck.
Which is interesting, to say the least.
So yeah, you'll always be playing second in your going second deck, and you'll always be going first in your going first deck.
Pretty neat.
Feels like people are gonna... I mean, I guess that's the best thing to a best of 3 format. You can pre-side.
Can the decks be completely different?
Yes.
Yeah.
When does that start?
Well, I think it's is it the tryout duel?
Mm-hmm.
Double deck, that's gonna be from June 1st to June 4th. So that's just the first one. The first part's just for that. I bet you there's gonna be another one.
Because otherwise we can't play it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty.
I don't know. The double deck looks like it's from that time.
I am out of here, gentlemen. I am
Okay.
still exhausted from Philly,
All right.
Nice.
running on
What'd you
empty.
finish?
I X2 drop.
Nice.
My round 1. I
Round
played
2 you
against
dropped?
Cash. I played against Cash round 1. They opened the 9 zone lock. Before they looked at my extra deck, I went game 2.
Hmm.
In game 2, I opened Foolish Burial Goods, Therian King Regulus, Anti-Spell
gross.
Fragrance.
Hilarious.
I activated Foolish Burial Goods, and he chained Shifter as Chainlink 2.
Oof.
So, did not win that game.
No.
And then the Naturia Runic game, it went to time. I got to the battle phase in time for what would have been a tie. He had the out for Libe, and then he had an additional out for my Gustav in main 2. So he ended up taking that game, and I went to lunch. I was hungry, and then I played Edison all weekend.
Nice. Well, go have a wonderful sleep.
That's the plan.
You will be missed.
I'll catch you guys next week.
See ya. Season 18 has begun. How about
So,
that?
what the fuck are we doing for the rest of the stream?
I mean, you could duel.
This is true. I could duel.
That's a thing that you could do.
Do I have a deck?
You should.
Do I have decks? Do I play this game?
No. Spiral, not spiral. For the we have Runic at home.
LOL.
Yeah, looks like the new season started at 8 o'clock. How about that?
Right?
Early. Crazy box in.
How should I stick in here?
Basically just extravagance fodder. I mean, you could put more. Well, you have enough zoos, I guess, in there.
I literally never make them.
No. But you can.
But I can.
Yeah, that's a Dave deck. 3 main deck monsters.
Right?
This Torrential Tribute, I believe, has a searcher, right?
Yeah.
Or are you not playing that?
It does.
And if you have Torrential Tribute and Dimfish out, that's not a terrible combo.
No, it's not. Hey, look, I can still use that terraforming.
For the next, I mean, it's gonna be legal on the next stream too. The balance goes into
Nice.
effect the 8th.
LOL.
Guy Becca says OTK when.
Let's see what we can do. Well, bronze. Wow, we got low.
Yeah, I got chunked down to silver. Didn't quite make diamond. Was
Sky
busy with
Pegasus
the,
OTK is gonna be just like, you know, would be an OTK where you could literally summon anything.
Right. Yeah, it could be a normal monster.
Neg peg. Alright.
Pretty sure that was a Duel Link stream, but sure.
Remember Cyber Commander?
I do! The Zooks.
That was a great deck.
It won more than it should have.
I wonder if there's anything new came out for it.
For Cyber Commander OTK?
Yeah.
I don't know. I only peripherally keep track of Duel Links. Saw Yugo was getting released and like, ooh, Terratop? Fine, I'll play again. Yes, Tristan's skill called Super Strength is hilarious. My voice gives me superpowers. Is your opponent gonna ash the duality after seeing you search a fish? Or a dinosaur?
Right?
Well, you got lucky on that duality.
Neg Peg is great if your opponent is at triple-digit life points. Nothing else is good. Gaga got Cowboy.
Yeah, but Gaga got Cowboy, you know, that's only 800, so you still got that 200 life point discrepancy.
Oh, how could I possibly have been so careless in my assumptions?
Saw someone comment that they've won games before by seeing that their opponent had less than 800 life points and just like verbally saying Cowboy for game without like actually summoning the card because it's not in their deck.
What?
And their opponent just scoops.
That's a big brain play.
That's a big brain play. It's the best part about playing IRL is mind games.
I really wish we were able to take advantage of him doing literally nothing anymore.
Well, that's not the way this deck plays. If your opponent does literally nothing, your deck doesn't function.
It's true.
You can't Cowboy for game when your opponent has 900 life points. Is it really that good?
Yes.
That does nothing.
Right?
Probably hold off on the demise, since you can't deal with battle damage.
Or
Conversely, paid actors.
we already ranked up.
Not that bad.
Right?
Normal summon Megalo Smasher X is too strong. I mean, paired with the Dim Fisher is probably what did it.
I imagine whatever he was playing, the Dim Fisher was really hurting him.
I would imagine.
Or he just really bricked and then like really just couldn't get out of it.
Hilariously, I did notice that something like Dark Law prevents you from activating. Oh, what's the card? Forbidden Droplet.
Does it?
Forbidden Droplet says send any number of cards from your hand and/or field to the graveyard.
Ah, and you cannot do so.
So it's not a discard. It is a specific call out of the graveyard.
How do I do this every time?
I don't know. Maybe you need to play 2 Extravagance. 2 Extravagance and one Prosperity.
He's got the Dim Fisher.
That's all that matters. Megalo Smasher, Dim Fisher pass. So far has a 100% win rate. The duality into 2 dualities is annoying, but at least you get to pick the third card. Yeah.
I have
Double
extravagance
extravagant,
into
triple
extravagances and desires into desires.
Oh
so
yeah,
much.
desire into desires is That's the worst because it's not even like the next 2 cards, it's the next 11 and 12 cards.
Okay.
Is that a salad card?
Tremendous fire.
Oh. Okay. This is self-TK?
It looks like it. Why are you self-TKing at bronze?
Must go lower. Because he forgot to turn off the bot.
So it's just like gotten as low as possible.
Uh-huh. Here, hold this.
Does it just like kill himself with this thing?
Probably.
Hey, babe. How you doing?
Just wanted to let you know, so.
I extravagance into an extravagance last turn. It was really epic. So I want to play it again. There's no way to draw another one.
You think that?
It is
Remember
physically
that time you
impossible.
opened all 3?
Yeah, I do.
I have photographic evidence of that time you opened up. No, you used extravagance and then drew the other 2.
I drew the other 2.
Yeah, so you say these things, but however,
The 3rd one's in the grave.
I like that you both have bunnies. How come your bunny's on like a charging pad?
Because you can change this. Can I like just win this duel now? Dude.
Maybe.
I actually
Needs Cowboy Dave. But Cowboy in your deck.
don't have a cowboy, right? I'm not. No, I got.
Of all the things you could have stuck in there. But you just keep passing this card back and forth? Is that what you do?
I have no idea. I don't know what it does.
I think it keeps going back and forth.
Not really. Oh, you killed him.
Yes.
Oh, you did the thing. Bunny exploded. That's pretty cute.
Congratulations, Dave. You won against a deck that was intentionally trying to kill itself.
Yeah, that was a self-TK deck.
That bubblegum shoe fairy.
It means tries to kill itself.
What is the benefit of that?
I don't know.
What?
You can get you get experience in ranked for playing a duel, whether you want or not. So you can have a bot play it and just like grind a bunch of games, and you can get you can get like the ranked play match prizes stuff. But also you can use it to de-rank your profile. Play against like shitty people.
And so that you can get the rank up rewards.
Alright, well, to each their own. If you don't actually want to play the game, then...
Yeah. Playing against
There's the
bad
extravagance
players
and
means that you go on
extravagance.
a better win streak later. So if you're stuck at high rank, you gotta play people that know what they're doing. That can be boring. So you de-rank and then you play against children.
Because it's fun to beat them?
I guess. I don't know. I don't do it.
Intentionally.
You do it naturally.
Intentionally. You seem to be pretty low ranked all the time, Dave.
Alright, I just wanted to come and say hi.
Alright, I'm almost I like that I can get all these torrential tributes.
Right? With the searcher.
I did not.
It's a lot of torrential tributes.
Alright, we're not gonna set the sea stealth.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case. Showing us how not to win.
Is this John Stamos?
Is it? Oh, this is his brother Frank.
No, that's Sylvester Stallone's brother.
Frank Stallone?
He was also in movies. Most of them B movies.
He didn't have the benefit of having a stroke like his brother. Exactly. Ugh.
Is that why he talks like that?
I don't know.
I've made fun of Sylvester a lot. I feel like that would feel kind of bad if that's why.
No, it was all those boxing movies that he was in. Took too many hits to the face.
They were really supposed to hit me, but like, they did. God, well, it's really, you kind of really was just actually boxing. I was like, yo, stop it. He's like, no.
No. If he dies, he dies.
Whatever, we're not gonna make slow game.
I mean, you would want to activate that when an effect is going through, right? Yeah. At least you get your token.
It's true. And I get to search a card.
That's the important part. Oh, Kieran's not here
To watch this guy play trains.
to give us the urgent schedule monologue.
Ooh, Machina Citadel.
That's a good card.
It is.
I think that Soul Drain's gonna put in some work.
Okay.
Oh no, he's destroying cards that you control?
Yeah, why not? No trains for you.
You can have the other ones, but no trains.
I literally can't get over it. Jesus Christ.
Needs more Kraken. You can get over it. You got a sea stealth attack. Oh, he's got a rank 10. Those torrential tributes are looking fabulous in your hand.
Right? I didn't foresee needing more than one at a time.
Probably should have done 2.
This guy's hand was all gas. Ooh, lovely. Okay.
So I think Dora can be unaffected by stuff. But if you wait till, like, the damage step, which is when it activates,
Waiting.
doesn't matter.
I think you would have had preeminent.
You would have
Or
had to have
preliminary, is
preemptively
it?
done it, yeah. Hilarious. You just ranked up twice in 2 duels.
Damn shame Kieran's not here. He could have watched that.
It would have sent him off on a conniption fit.
He would have been. He would have been upset.
Yeah, I'm upset. Wow, wait till you'll gain a rank. That was a shame scoop for sure. Yeah.
You know, my unaffected monster was affected. Better
Yep.
scope.
Yep. I can't read.
Hey, look! I got the Mark Zuckerberg card.
The metaverse? You also got Pat of Extravagance for like the 3rd time in a row.
Right.
He forgot to win the duel. What's your opponent got?
I don't know. It's activating my draw phase. Max C. Hey, probably.
You have to like hold it down, I thought, for that. That's not auto.
There we go. The best opening this deck's got.
That's the best opening that this deck's got. I mean, you could probably just play everything because you got Johnson.
Yeah. What do you think he's got?
Lightning Storm, Feather Duster? Nah.
No way.
What are the chances of that?
You gotta shotgun this metaverse though.
Yeah.
Imagine saying no.
What, activating it?
Yeah. I guess if you already had one, it would just you know,
Yes.
bend your deck a little bit. I wonder if I should have held the Make-Low Smasher.
Maybe? Probably technically. Because then you would have had the opportunity to trigger your field spell on your turn too. I mean, that Dimfisher is going to put in some work against this deck.
Gotta make all of his synchro summons, or link summons, pretty neggy.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything.
He did not do anything. It's not a real salad card.
Coyote. Does no one play that?
No. It might be in the structure deck.
We all thought this was an anti-tier deck. It's actually anti-low tier deck.
Ayo! Got him.
Got him.
Much like pendulums are a gatekeeping deck, this is in fact I mean, at least you're not taking a high tier deck into silver. You're just taking anti-meta. Don't know what's worse. Yeah, unless your opponent has back row removal, not in the form of link summoning.
Fuck is that?
Raccoon? I don't know.
I've never seen. Now that I've never seen in my life. I think I've seen Coyote.
Raccoon? Come on, do something. Sends it to the graveyard. There is no graveyard here. I'm sorry, the graveyard you're looking for cannot be found.
I hope he doesn't destroy my Dim Fissure. I don't have a way to replace it.
That's a problem. Just letting people use garbage custom cards in Master Duel.
Like, the card's bad, you can run it. I don't care.
Sure.
I want to see somebody get off, like, Relay Soul OTK in this game.
I saw someone take the maxi playing pendulums. I saw someone take the maxi challenge, summon Zark, negate its effect to put it in the pendulum zone, and then when your opponent, like, it has an effect that when your opponent draws a card, it just like discards the entire hand. And then they had another card that like stopped their opponent from drawing. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Is this man a robot?
Probably.
Because, like, he summoned Flame Buffalo.
I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world. Buffalo is a good summon, because you can then link it away, and it gets its effect to draw 2 cards.
He's just not doing anything.
But he's not doing anything, so he's probably a robot. Hey, look. That might be game. Nope. No, it might be game.
Oh.
No, you didn't summon a token. The token's only on your opponent's turn. Needs more cowboy.
Right. I can't summon right now anyway for some reason.
Can't summon what?
I couldn't Xyz summon.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is that part of the field spell effect?
I don't think so, but who the fuck knows? I never read this card.
Yeah, you can't summon anything but normal monsters, maybe?
I can't do it.
Huh. Gotta be searching out with the field spell.
Yeah, I cannot. If I activate the field spell, I can't special summon. Affect monsters.
Right. Do you not have Gem Knight Pearl?
It looks like I took Pearl out.
Needs more traffic ghost. Isn't that a legacy pack ultra rare?
That's no material. Traffic goes, man. Now this is a boring fucking duel. Just alright. Normal summon Spinny. Pass.
Yep.
No, it's actually enter battle, do nothing, pass.
Do not right. Yeah. That's part of the code. That's important. Because whatever computer is running this can't check the battle or the attack values until the battle phase.
And then it takes 20 years to check 2 vanilla monsters to see if their attack power is higher than 1,000.
Yep.
Must be some brute force fucking code.
Yeah, it feels very unoptimized. I guess attack for game. Are you BMing the robot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Activating spells and traps. Get those dual points or
Sure. You know, destroying cards and. Yeah. I'm glad they took out the destroy card, or they took out one of the missions because. Oh, it was like deal battle damage or something because your opponent, like, you never win by battle damage.
people to scope.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Nice. Almost out of bronze. Also, they added another quality of life with the tickets. You don't have to do 10 at a time. You can do up to 100 at a time.
Oh, nice. If you have it.
Yep.
I
You
like it.
have less days than levels.
I see
to go.
those. I at least need to get to the sushi.
Sure.
Because I'm not missing that many gems if I don't get to 100.
No, it's like what? Looks like 100, maybe 150. 200? It's not that bad.
I might be able to try to get some extra duels in. Alright, I think that's what we're going to call it for tonight.
I think you are correct.
I'm not sure what we're doing next week because I don't know what the event is going to look like.
Yeah, I don't know if that event is just for the weekend or if it's we'll have the event for that time. But we'll probably do an event or ladder for sure. Nice, level 10. I hit a wall at the high DL or D level max. Got to 19 and then just couldn't brute force it to the max.
Alright, well, we'll see you guys next week. I'm not sure what we'll be playing, but we will be playing something.
Most likely Master Duel.
Most likely Master Duels. I will see what once we get like the new event stuff. I can figure it out.
I mean, that's going to drop tomorrow, so we'll have a good idea.
Well, good idea.
What's going on?
Alright, well, I'll see you guys next week.